Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. And today we're going to be talking all about Trump Media and Technology Group, ticker symbol being DJT. And DJT had a pretty nice day today, as at one point the stock was up 10%. And this comes off some pretty bullish news about how the company is expanding their reach and bringing more truth to more users. So we're going to be talking all about that, as well as doing some technical analysis and looking at the chart. But before we do, I just want to remind investors that this is not financial advice, and I always recommend that you do your own due diligence before making any financial decisions. So let's start out here with the chart. And so when we look at the chart in DJT, we can see that right now all the indicators are lining up for us to look oversold. We are looking oversold on the MACD, and then we are also looking oversold on the RSI. And then when we look at the overall long-term chart on DJT, so this is showing the last year for the stock, we can see that I have two lines drawn out here, and that is because I consider these spots to be the major support in DJT. So over the last year, we have seen this stock go up and down and everywhere and all around. But despite the stock moving up, every time it moved down, it seemed to have put us right back at these levels here. And that is right between $27 to around $21. And so for the last year, this has been a major support in this stock. And the only times we have seen it drop below this support level was right before the elections and then where we are at right now. And so right now, with all the indicators indicating that we are oversold and then us being below this major support level, I believe that this is a great spot to buy DJT. To have the opportunity to buy 5 shares for around $100 is a blessing. And I believe that is because of the intrinsic value behind DJT. So despite some calling this just a meme stock and investing just because of the president's name, this is an actual company that is growing a lot of value, and their value is growing along with their customer base that should be growing as well, because today they just announced that they are going to be on the Roku TV platform. And so this is a pretty big step when it comes to media, and I'm sure a lot of users are going to be downloading this and using this as their main source of media. And talking about the truth, Trump is always trying to push us more into the age of the truth. We know this because he is a man of his word, and one thing he talked about on his election trail is that he was going to release the JFK assassination files. And well, that's what he just did yesterday. And so we are entering more and more into the age of real truth. And I believe that Trump Media and Technology and Truth Social is only going to continue to grow. And just talking about growth as well, when we talk about growth with the economy, we did have our annual FOMC meeting today, which is where the Federal Reserve discusses rates and where the economy is and going into the future. One thing that us investors got to remember is that this last couple months, we have been dealing with the three-headed dragon of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that is rate cuts. So what initially sent the spark of fear, uncertainty, and doubt into the market was when in December, the Fed had their last meeting, and they said that this year they weren't going to do 4 rate cuts, but just 2. And so today they did announce with the rate cuts that they are still pausing. So it does look like that is correct, that there is just going to be 2 rate cuts this year opposed to 4. But that was the first thing that set fear, uncertainty, and doubt into the economy. The second was inflation, and then the third was tariffs. And Rome was asked about tariffs, and he just said that it is uncertain right now, and they can't really add that to any projections right now. And so the economy is still uncertain about these tariffs. But what I think is positive about the tariffs with Trump is so far it seems to have just worked out in America's favor and has just been a negotiating tactic. And so it did help secure things at the border. And overall, despite all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that we have had, things haven't gotten too crazy regarding tariffs. So even if there is a little bit of a tariff war, I do believe that this is just a bigger part of the overall economic plan that Trump has to make America great again. And so right now, I think the stock DJT is being made great again. And I personally believe that this is an awesome opportunity to hop into the stock. And not only is the stock low, and I believe in the intrinsic value, so with them being added to Roku, again, that brings more users and advertisers to this company and should overall help their balance sheet over time. With them adding more revenue, more customers, there's more sales within that. And then we also know with Trump, he is not only pushing us into the age of truth, but also the age of cryptocurrency as well. So we do know there's TruthFi and all their crypto investments also. And so with all that intrinsic value growing in the background of DJT, even though I don't think it is a meme stock, there is many that do believe that it is a meme stock. And so let's let's remember when it does come to meme stocks that these pump all of the sudden. They will have crazy quick pumps to the top. And so when we look at the overall Reddit mentions here, we could see that the mentions on DJT have dropped significantly. And so right now, there's not a lot of investors talking about DJT while DJT is gaining true value in the background. But you better bet when DJT has a spark, when the stock really does start pushing up, whether it's from something regarding Trump, political, anything along those regards, you better bet that there are going to be a lot of investors that are suddenly pouring in to DJT. And that could be one of your best friends when it comes to this stock, as what really pushes stocks a lot of the times is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and then fear of missing out. And so lately in the markets, there has been a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But if there's a spark off of good economic news, or again, something that Trump does, the meme stock category could come up again. And a lot of investors will be looking at this as a meme stock, meaning that the price could go significantly higher. But I would be curious to hear what everyone else has to say in the comment section below. So please drop a comment, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.